How's it going, everybody? My name's Dermy Wormy. I'm here with you with a new video. I've been trying to figure out a good way to do this video, and I probably missed my mark, but hey, here it is anyways. Stranger Things star Caleb McLaughlin, I think I'm saying that right, claims he faces constant racism from fans because I was born with this beautiful chocolate skin. I'm not loved. Oh, we'll leave that off. Another victimhood mentality. Oh, you just gotta love it. Even from an actor who, I'm gonna be honest, up until the last season of Stranger Things really wasn't a big part of it. Like, he was there, but he was more of a side character. Last season was when he finally got his, like, front role, had a whole storyline, and it was moving, and I liked it. But let's get into it. The latest actor to level such accusations against their own fan base, Stranger Things star Caleb McLaughlin recently claimed that he has faced constant, unrelenting bigotry from fans throughout his time on the popular Netflix series, based on the fact that I'm black. And Bounding into Comics lovingly puts in this little video, and I'm gonna give him some fair criticism. I believe it starts right about here, so let's play a little bit.
My very first Comic-Con.
Yeah, right here it is.
Stand on my line because I was black. Some people told me like, "Oh, I didn't want to be on the line. Oh, because you were mean to 11." Even now, like, some people don't follow me or don't support me because I'm black. You know, and you sometimes overseas, like you feel
Okay.
the racism, you feel the
Okay. I wanted to get that part. I wanted to get that part because I'm gonna give him some credit, because of the overseas comment. Yes, overseas, outside of America, guess what? There's racism, predominantly in China, but you know, shrinking Finn, covering up Chadwick. Oh, excuse me. Shrinking Finn, covering up Chadwick Boseman's face. You know. So maybe that's where he's faced a lot of the bigotry. But no. He just starts complaining that people don't like him because he's black. Don't like him because, well, you know, he was mean to 11. And I got some fun facts for you. Overseas comment. I need receipts or it doesn't happen. One of the saddest parts in this article, and I'm going to get it real quick. Right here. Turning to his parents for comfort, McLaughlin said that they in turn had to be like, "It's a sad truth, but it's because you're the black child on the show." That is possibly one of the most heartbreaking lines in this entire article. That you're going around telling your own son that he's hated because he's black. I don't care that he's black. Until this last season, he was just a side character. Now he's a main character, and I'm excited to see where he goes, but with these comments, I do not care. You really just hurt yourself. And this is why I hate actors. I do not like following actors. It's one of the big reasons. I don't follow him, so I didn't know his follower account, but we'll get into his follower account right now. 13.7 million followers on Instagram. And that's the least number. It ranges from like 15 point something to this. You're complaining because you have the smallest amount, but it's 13.7 million? I would do all sorts of stuff for 13.7 million followers on YouTube and Twitter and stuff. Jeez! But now let's go into his claim about, you know, people dislike him because he was mean to 11. Well, it got me thinking about a few actors who were very disliked, and I cannot find one of the quotes from one of these actors, but we're just gonna go into it. Jack Gleason from Game of Thrones, Joffrey, and I can't remember if it was Jack Gleason Or this next one. Ewan Ron, again from Game of Thrones. Robert Baratheon. No, not Robert Baratheon. I just made a mess up. Ramsay Bolton. 2 R's. Give me a break. Ramsay Bolton. And an actor who has played several unliked characters and is still very massive and has a lot of fans. David Bradley. Wow, there's 3 actors. Now you're going to say, oh, well, they're all white. Well, ignore the skin color. I don't care about skin color. But all 3 of these actors have played very unlike characters. Granted, Jack Gleason isn't very active anymore. Ewan Ron hasn't done a whole lot since the end of... since the end of Game of Thrones. He was in The Dirt. I haven't seen Misfits. But David Bradley, if I can find the perfect line. Oh, his most recent lines. He says, David also talks about his most recent role, The Strain. Well, there was an article, and I'm having a hard time finding it, but it was one from one of these guys, and I believe it was from David Bradley, where he said some of the best things about being... This was years ago when I read this article, so I'm paraphrasing. But he said, it is fun to be the unliked character. Because if you're an unliked character, if nobody likes you, that means you're doing your job well. That means that you're doing what is appropriate. So if nobody likes you, even though you're just an actor, you're portraying that character extremely well. So I'm sorry people don't like you because you were mean to 11 back in season 1. But until you provide receipts for people saying that they don't like you and they don't follow you because you're black or because you were mean to 11 or any of this stuff, I'm going to have a hard time believing you. And now I kind of don't want to go... I'll probably still watch the next season, but a character that I thought got a lot of development, got very much fleshed out, is now nothing more than a crybaby who's crying because he doesn't have more than 13.7 million followers. He's probably well off because the show is done amazing, especially after last season doing some of the best work. He probably won't have to work another day in his life after this show. He probably should work another day in his life. He really should probably build up more money. But all this comes off as is you're whining because you're not getting enough attention. But, if I can... I don't know how to get there. I don't want to pull up Instagram. Right here. When you actually go into the Instagram, he doesn't post a whole lot anyways. Like I don't want to open up my own Instagram. But people went into like his Instagram and everything and they said, see right here, 15.4 million followers. But people went into Instagram. He wasn't posting all the time. He was posting like maybe once, and he posted like September 13th was the last post he had. Post more, build up your followers. That's how you do this. I, for one, I don't follow actors because I don't care about actors. All they are pretenders. I like the people. I like people. That's why I follow like Geeks and Gamers, Yellow Flash, Ryan Cannell, Geeks and Gamers, Gary of Nerdrotic, Heel vs. Babyface, Az. I follow these people because they are honest. They are who they are. I don't follow and all an actor is a person that portrays a character. So, if they don't like your character, that's probably a good thing. Right? But no, you just want to come out here and complain that your numbers aren't higher than Millie Bobby Brown, who's one of the biggest stars on the show. The actor who plays Hopper, who is escaping me, who's also a very large star, was in an MCU. Has done some other stuff. Or, the name's escaping me, she was in Beetlejuice. That actress. You're not as big as her. Well, you're not going to be as big as her. Again, until the last season, you might have been part of the main crew, but you were kind of a side character. Heck, Before you got development, your sister got development. So, I'm sorry that you're not getting what you want. I'm sorry you're not as big as you want. But life sucks. I'm sorry, life just sucks. And sometimes you're not going to get what you want. And it doesn't have to do with your skin color. Work hard. Build up your reputation. Get bigger. Try other roles. Heck, the other star, the guy who's in love with Elle. I'm horrible with names. If I saw it, Mike. Don't know his actor name. The guy who plays Mike is doing other roles. Go do another role. Build up your portfolio. Become more accessible and have more people watch you. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. There. I potentially just solved your whole entire problem of not having any followers. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Share it out with your friends. Follow me on the Twitch, Twitters, YouTubes. Tonight's Thursday, so I have to suffer through Rings of Power. Then Saturday, I'm going to be suffering on Rings of Power on Twitch when it drops tonight. So come join the watch party. I'm going to be suffering. You can watch me slowly wither and die. Saturday, I'm going to be back on, I just had his name, Renaissance Nerds channel for This is Mordor Country, where I'm going to start talking more about Rings of Power and how awful it is. And it just dawned on me the other night after I offered to be on it that this means I have to watch Rings of Power, this last episode, twice! So I'm going to suffer double amount. But I think that's about it. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!